Hello everyone, welcome to the demonstration for NoCodeJam, a gamified AI learning platform designed to help users learn AI and no-code tools through practical challenges and guiding learning pathways and AI assist support. One of the major improvements this trimester was improving the onboarding experience for new users and stabilizing the platform by running a complete end-to-end testing and solving major bugs. We noticed that the new users were a bit more could have been more overwhelmed by entering the platform to understand how to use the platform. So we introduced a couple of onboarding features which I'll run through quickly. So I'm just logging in with a user, and as soon as you log in, you can see that there is a onboarding tooltip feature that highlights each section on the page and gives you a two-line description of what that section does. This is a part of our onboarding experience for new users. We've made sure that it is implemented on each page and gives you information about every section, every important section on the page. You can skip it, you can go back, or you can go next as well. And then the other feature for onboarding, which is not yet in the production, but it will be when you guys use this application, is the Start Here tooltip section. Again, for the new users who have not completed any challenges or pathways, as soon as they go onto the dashboard page, they open the tooltip section, and they are shown with all the major functionality of the application. You can check that it talks about learning pathways, challenges, AI assist feature, and how to submit your first challenge as well. You can go to these pages directly from the tooltip, or you can just resume it later as well, or you can just skip this feature, which will disappear from your dashboard. Another major improvements we've done this trimester is the dashboard page. We've introduced the Explore Learning Content section. This introduces featured pathways, top challenges, and new content for users. We've also introduced a bar graph to track their XPs for the last 7 days. It makes it more engaging for users as well. We've also introduced a personalized recommendation section. This gives you recommendations of challenges based on your last 50 interactions of different challenges and pathways. You can go to the challenge page directly from that section as well. And another important feature this trimester was activating the AI assist feature. We worked on improving the error handling and the suggestions of the reply from the AI as well. We've also introduced a few prompts for new users to get started with. So if they can enter any prompt, and they'll get a well-formatted response, which also suggests challenges if they ask for it. And then this was the AI assist feature. And so this was the overall focus for our trimester. We helped in completing and improving the user journey across onboarding and engagement. We've also improved the AI assist feature with those prompts, formatting, and error handling. And we've also done end-to-end testing and solved a few of the major bugs in the application. Thank you.
Millions of patients walk out of a clinic holding lab reports that they can't read. The numbers, units, and flags are all jargons to them. ReportX bridges that gap. Patients can upload their reports and in seconds get plain language explanation, even translate to their specific or preferred languages. They can also determine how and when to share with specific clinicians. This is what that flow looks like. As a patient, they can just either upload their report as PDF PNG, or they can simply copy and paste the key information from their test results. Click process, and the backend extracts all the rows identified in the test results, including the names, values, units, and reference range. It also flags the ones that are maybe noted as high beyond the reference ranges. And then they can click explain to generate the plain language description. In only a few seconds, a description of the test results is generated, which can also be translated to 5 different languages currently, and next steps on what they should do. Patients can also view a summary of all their reports uploaded in case they want to revisit old reports to see how things have changed or what has changed over time. So here they're able to click on view to pull up any of their reports, including their old reports. They can revisit the AI summary, and they can also share with certain, while sharing with their clinician, they can also determine when they want the clinician's access to be revoked. In this case, I can put it to 1 week. What this looks like for the clinician is a dashboard where they can see all reports that are shared to them and be notified when new ones have been shared or when their access has been revoked. But more importantly, when a patient uploads multiple reports over time and shares with their clinician, ReportX automatically detects the same biomarkers and generates a trend graph with sparkline charts and summarize on the average direction that that particular biomarker is going. So in this case, on average, this is stable, and in case of ALT, on average, it is worsening. This allows the clinician to immediately back to the patient's interface. After looking through the reports that they have, the patient may still have some follow-up questions. They could go with one of our AI suggested questions for their clinician. These questions are generated based on the test reports that they are viewing at the moment. So the ones that are out of their reference range. So they can simply click on it, which will paste the question in here, and they can send to their clinician. On the clinician's end, they will also get the question from the patient. Each question is the clinician can respond. And the patient obviously can get the response from their clinician and continue that conversation if necessary. Overall, the goal for this trimester was to expand ReportX from a simple one-pager that allows anybody to generate plain language summary from a test report to a tool that enhances communication between patients and their clinician by first of all allowing the patients to upload multiple reports and share with their clinician, but also allowing the patients to control the access and revoke access when they choose to. Moving forward, some areas for meaningful improvement were identified. First is the clinician connection flow. Currently, a patient shares directly by entering the clinician's email. There's no verified clinician directory, so there's nothing stopping the patient from sharing with the wrong person. A proper clinician verification or lookup system would make this safer and more realistic.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the handover document. We have Sunny, Kaushik, and me, Ananta, in this call, and we would like to show our work we did this trimester. Edu Makeover is new stream in AI prototyping. And Sunny, can you please go through the prototype? So we are logging in the prototype, and we have 3 content generation modes. This prototype is mainly focused for students who have trouble understanding long PPTs. So we have 3 modes to help them understand in a quick way. That is the motive behind the prototype. We have meme mode, Jiffy mode, and Gen Z slang. Can you upload the PPT, Sunny?
Okay.
As you can see, the content which is in the PPT is now generated in a way that each and every student can understand in most simple way.
So let's download the PPT first. And you can see as the PPT comes up with the information and the memes. When you press on the new meme, it generates a specific
Okay.
meme that you don't understand. As you see, you can see a new meme coming up. And now we have one more feature called the quiz. Sunny, can you go to quiz, please? Thank you. So once the quiz is ready, we can choose between the quiz and generate each of them and submit the answers. It's going to provide you the right and wrong answers with an explanation at the bottom. And you can even retry the quiz and new questions. Sunny, can you go up and show us share deck function, please? So press the share deck. You can share this page with someone else who even doesn't have Edu Makeover AI login details. So you can share it for them, like to promote the stream, and even we can use it as a chat box feature in the future to share between 2 people who are on the same, who have the login details. So we have a history function on the left. So you can go review all the histories that you have generated, like any PPTs you have generated, you can go and review them and study again. And beyond that, we have something called the dark mode and light mode. So this is a light mode version and dark mode version. And then we have the gift pack feature. So as you can see on the screen, the new meme function is generated with the download PPT version on the top. we can download the PPT as well. As you can see on the screen, we have the information and the GIF coming up for each of the titles provided from the PPT or the PPTX or any functions. And then if you go back, we have the quiz and we have the share deck, which works in all of them. Now let's go to Gen Z slang. So the same thing happens with the Gen Z slang, but it gives a different output. So where people understand more of a magazine type of outputs, where people like it, and in terms of Gen Z is like the terms that Gen Z people use, like the new generation people like to understand and in this, like they find it interesting to remember. But the title is going to be like this, and the output is like this. So you can even download the PPT for this. There's a PPT and how the output comes up like this. So this is in simple words that Eddie Makeover does. Ananta, would you like to add something else?
Thank you, Kaushik. Also, this prototype is mainly done for Deakin University. So anybody outside Deakin cannot access this prototype. There is email verification at the beginning of generating an account in this prototype. So without Outlook access, students can't get into this account. And as you can see, there is delete account feature, and there is also forgot account feature, in which if the access is gone, you can still get access to your account, so that the history data and all the PPTs which are generated are safely stored in this cloud account. And the main motive is the content generated is actually understood by students and help them enjoy the learning process in a simple way and learn more stuff. I hope the next trimester students keep the vision and take the project forward. Thank you for watching this video.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sunny and Kaushik. Signing off.
Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.
Hi, my name is Shashwat, and this is the finance stream for AI Prototyping Lab, and this is StockViz at the end of trimester. So first, this is the login page, and we just log in using any email address that you create using the sign up button. So then you sign in, and this is the dashboard that you can see. You can see that there is a spotlight gainer. So HCWB, the stock has gained 129%, and on top here you can see the gainers and losers for today. These are the stats cards for the portfolio. This is the market status. So the US market is closed right now. When it's open, it will show open. This is the wish list. So the stocks that you wish to buy are shown here. One of the main features of StockViz is the AI explainer feature. So let's take a stock like Jupiter Neurosciences. If I hover over this card, it will show me a Gemini summary of why this stock lost 35% in a single day. It says here that there is no clear reason, meaning the change in this stock's value was not because of any news or any specific reason and was mostly pseudo-random. We can click on a particular stock to go to the stocks page, and on this page we can see the technical analysis factors like RSI, MACD, and some other factors as well. We can also see the price history on a daily basis and on a monthly and an yearly basis. One of the other features of StockViz is this drag to select feature. So when we drag, it shows us by how much percent it went down and why it went down during that period. Because it is kind of a niche stock, we can't actually see why it went down. There is also a triggers feature where we can add a trigger. So when the price reaches or goes above a particular threshold, it notifies us, or we can automatically buy shares or sell shares that we own. Here we have basic financials and the analyst recommendations. So we have valuation, profitability, liquidity, efficiency, and coverage. We can also see the analyst recommendations for a particular period. So if it's a strong buy, hold, sell, or strong sell. We can also see the peers for this company and the earnings calendar. So whenever the company is releasing their earnings, it will show up right here. We can buy the stock, and we have a certain amount of cash available to us in the paper portfolio, which is $1 million by default. We can just add our quantity here, and that will just buy the stock. So here we can see that June's was added to your paper portfolio. There's another feature called compare, where we can compare more than one stocks. So let's say we want to compare Apple and Microsoft and Google. I think it's Alphabet. Here we can add it to wish list, or we can compare it, and we can trade it. So here are the quick takeaways. So the highest EPS out of all is Microsoft, the lowest PE is Microsoft, and the largest market cap is Google out of all three. Here we can see the valuation data, we can see the technical factors, we can see the analyst ratings for it, and we can also generate an AI comparison summary. Time is running out, so I won't execute this. Then we have the learn module, where we can learn about stocks and certain stock concepts such as PE ratios, market cap, etc. It is an interactive module, so a person can go through it step by step. We also have dark mode and light mode for those people who prefer light mode, and that's about it. Thank you so much.